Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you.
Blessings on blessings.
And guys can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this underway.
Bro, he took off his mic. Why he turned off his mic?
Bring it back from inside the spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Looking to go up top on first down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, do it.
I think the ACC too is going to play with the chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs in the Pac-12. It all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming.
Alexa, stop.
So dang hard to stop it. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
They're trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Makes a connection. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Allard. The sweet feet buy a little time. And it's caught inside the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. And that pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on
Alexa, play.
but on the great return to improve this field position.
That play by the defense here early in this game opening drive. Facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Running back searching for a hole. Well, too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got an open man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And that big
Nathan called me.
last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. He's looking to throw. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence, just passing.
Blessings.
Nice start for this offense.
Blessings.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Good work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Getting some heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game.
Boom! Boom! It's my season.
Declare that for your own life.
I believe.
That's a different world. Like we live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Well, it's plays like that that help this offense stay in rhythm all game long.
It's yours if you want it.
The football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Dialing up the 2nd down pass play. Near the stick, it's Williams. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A great catch and run for 6. Now they line up for what they hope is automatic.
And it's gonna be big.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Pour me out a blessing.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing.
You'll let it be big.
They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the game. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Penn State.
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they cut the lead at half, down 14-7.
Yeah.
That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to recover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice
In this world, can you feel it?
Here come the Irish. Back on offense.
Expecting a move from the Savior.
You ain't lying.
Different changes. I saw it. That's on me.
He's off the sack at the 20.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you got to know just throw the ball away. Know when the play is over.
Interesting.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Offenses go and work on all third downs. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. Could come back to bite them.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Saunders. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Heading in the opposite direction.
Babe, look.
Break it up in the second. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Fires to the middle.
That's a pick. That's a pick. That's a pick. That's a pick in the name of Jesus.
I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to run for it. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season.
Bro, come on, bro. Can't be getting out of there like that. There ain't no way.
Pick up the 5, but they knock that defense back, and they've got it down to 34.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line, assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Wide receiver try to make the catch.
That play was run to perfection. The run fakes forced and set the defense up, and
I was making a play on that.
By the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
The Nittany Lions had this offense rolling. Looking to move it through the air. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Second and 10 after the previous play. Defense playing a bail technique. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Release to the back.
That's a pick, yo. That's a pick. It's all right, boys. You got to trust in God. You got to trust in God. That's what you got to do. You got to trust in God. You got to trust that he's going to make a mistake.
They're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
You just got to trust sometimes. Sometimes you just got to trust that he's going to make a mistake.
They were unfazed by that earlier.
Blinded up.
For a second time in this one. Trying to get to it.
You just got to trust that he's going to make a mistake. That's all you got to do is trust in the Lord. Woo! We're doing good. Oh, my God.
Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done.
He coming after me.
Coming off the field.
I don't like this.
They're going to throw it to start the drive.
I didn't like that. I didn't like how he came after me just now.
Down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, the ground game.
First down. I'll take it.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. You haven't had a lot of success, but move the popcorn, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down coming up. The give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You've got to be able to know what play to call. Like combined blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
From the gun on third down.
Ah, that's on me. That's on me.
Going the other way, and he's got room.
All right, we got to crank it up on him. We got to crank it up on him. Nah, we got to crank it up on him.
It's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There's nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, eyes get big as saucers, go jump on that puppy, security, get you a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect.
We're going to turn up on him now. Alexa, volume 10.
The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, the big mistake, obviously the defense took advantage of it. Put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know the thing or two about throwing pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon.
Put it like that?
There's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking
I like it.
on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Hand off from the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the ground with the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the 4th down.
No, come on. You got to catch that, bro.
So many factors go into
That was a dot, too, bro. You just got to hold on to it.
Getting protection, you got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Like, what type of thing is that, dude?
And he's brought down after a huge completion. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He wants to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play before. And what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to pass. It's Aller. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
That's off.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this... And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He unleashes a long one.
That was a dime, bro. Wow. I can't believe he got it for that final play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
That kind of sucks.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal from 43 yards out with
I might lose this, boy. I might lose this.
Just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here.
We're going to go ahead and take it to half. We're going to go ahead and take it to half. Just hopefully we can make something break at the end of this.
Urgency and efficiency. 10 seconds left on the clock before halftime. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back.
Take it to half.
Down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll
Okay.
lose 7. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for...
Like, just completely went for the wrong guy, dude. It doesn't make any sense.
I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
On third down, going up top. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but not
Completely just a speed thing, bro.
Up and pick up a first down.
Just got to get out there.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first possession.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep attacking through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They go to the ground. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. And the Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. He'll run it again. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice gain to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Kent State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Penn State! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun, give on the inside. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. And the quick shuffle pass.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Back to throw. It's Aller. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Penn State 42, Notre Dame 14.
Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Penn State 42, Notre Dame 14.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Touchdown, Penn State! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Not going to risk a return.